confirmation, Golf observation time 2147 Zulu Field VFR. Wind 180 at 5, visibility 4 haze. Skies clear. Temperature 32, dew point 19. Altimeter 29901. ILS approaching use runway 23. Taxiway Alpha, no jam close between Alpha.
Check the blades. That's good. Alright. Ready to go? Yep. Alright, listen.
And actually, we gotta do a pre-takeoff check.
Oh, I keep forgetting. So, lights out, RPM's good, car beat's good, green, and I think that's it.
Yep, and then all switches forward, all electronics are set. Want to make sure of that before you take off. But yeah, the gauge check, you can do it in whatever format you want. Let's get a standard gauge check. I do 1, 2, 3 in the green, fuel, car beat is good, no warning lights, RPM's in the green. You can do whatever order you want.
I
like top down?
Yeah, I like to do top down so it's a flow.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to say it the same every time. Right. So you can get some efficiency in it. It'll kind of help you go through it. You have to obviously do it. You don't want to like just be saying the words. But if you kind of have a script, it kind of keeps you on track for what you're looking at.
Gotcha. Alright, listen. I'm starting to get in the habit of doing this thing properly via radio.
Yep. Yeah, so in that vein, we'll want to say request. Request taxi to the grass via Alpha. What we'd like to is, I mean, that's a synonym for request, but proper radio phraseology is request blank.
Alright. I'll try to get that in the habit.
And you'll also hear some people around here being a little too casual with it, I think. They'll say, like, hey, for Foxtrot in the grass, we'd like to taxi to advanced. That's really, that's not really very specific, and it makes ATC make the decision. Are you air taxiing? Are you hover taxiing? You know, and they might actually ask you that, and then you have to clarify whether, what you could do is go, hey, for Foxtrot in the grass, request air taxi to advanced. And then they go, air taxi to advanced, hey, for Foxtrot, and then boom, that's it. So just requesting specifically what you want is going to be oftentimes more efficient. If they can't accommodate that, then they'll tell you, and then you can work on something else. Let's watch out for these things. We'll blow them all over the place if we get too close.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep, so on this call, a lot of people will go, hey, for Foxtrot in the grass, we'd like to enter the pattern, which is, everybody knows what that means, right? But they only know what that means because we do it so often. So if it's at an unfamiliar airport, they're going to go,
what?
Yeah. Are you want to be right traffic, left traffic? Are you going to land at the runway, taxiway? So what we want to do is we want to say, hey, for Foxtrot in the grass, request right traffic to the grass. That's very specific. We're going to take off from the grass, make right traffic, and land in the grass. Also, because Frederick is,
Tower, 73 Golf.
Frederick's pretty chill. You know, you'll go somewhere else and get kind of reamed out if you talk like this sometimes.
Runway 23, clear for the option, 7 Golf.
Also, I'm wondering, who is it that's showing everybody to enter the tires from the back? Is that Dave? Is that Matt? Or is it Neil or something? Because I would just taxi direct in, pedal turn, and then I would just go straight there and then pedal turn. You can do it like that. I mean, it doesn't really.
Yeah, I see people do this, so I guess you know, monkey see, monkey do.
All right, cool. Let's make a regular pattern, a normal pattern, then we'll get into some straight-ins. All right.
Project Tower, 84 Foxtrot into grass with like a right pattern into the grass.
So, Dr. 84 Foxtrot, departure from the grass out your armor, use caution, make right traffic, report right midfield downwind, remain west of taxiway Alpha.
Alright, remain west of taxiway Alpha, report midfield downwind, 84 Fox. Alright, lights out, 3 green, plenty of fuel, car beats down, on the go.
Okay, we got one landing on the runway. That shouldn't be a problem.
If I remember correctly, it's 60 we're looking at, right?
Yep. We're looking for 60, and I keep 60 the whole way through. You can go to 70 in the downwind if you want. I know some people are teaching that. And then let's keep all of our power applied until we're at our altitude. Now let's try to make this turn after 600 feet. Alright.
And we're looking 900 feet.
Yeah. And then if you wait till you're about 600, you'll be overflying this field here to that building. Yep, car beat. There we go. All right. Let's do a, nice approach. I like that airspeed control, the descent rate. We just forgot the car beat.
Yeah.
We could probably descend a little later. Because we started descending in the downwind, which is perfectly fine. If you want to do that, we'll probably just want to descend a little bit less. Because what we had to do was we got to like level off and then start descending again after the trees. You know, there's nothing actually really wrong with that. You're perfectly fine doing all that. It's just a small inefficiency. But yeah, great job on that angle. Airspeed and altitude, not doing anything unsafe. Hit your check, hit your call, and the takeoff looked great. We do want to be higher before that turn. We want to be 600 feet. And then if you wait a little bit longer like that, we'll be overflying that field that goes to the fairground. That's a lot better than the building over there.
Alright.
Alright, you want to do a straight in?
Yeah, I'll be down. Do we have to let the tower know we're doing that?
Nope, it's just a regular pattern. It's all the same to them.
Alright.
I'll demo the first one. And you get us out of the pattern. I'll take the controls in the downwind and I'll demo one.
Alright, lights out, 3 green, good fuel, car beat's good, on go.
And we'll want to add in traffic into that check too. I can do the twin check, you probably heard me say. The twin check, traffic, wind, instruments, nose.
We'll call you 5 straight in 23, experimentally find that correct.
You have controls?
My controls.
Your controls. Yeah. So you see the 2 stages to the flare?
Yeah. So we level out, and then we enter a sort of, kind of like a quick stop.
Yeah.
And
So
then we're covered.
yeah. So the first thing, it starts with gentle aft and raising collective, because you don't want those RPMs to go really high.
Yeah.
When you start that baby flare, if you do it too much and you don't do enough collective, the RPMs will go really high. And then you're going across. Then it's like a quick stop.
Right. Yeah. Alright. Lift it. And, alright, carby's down.
And if you're slowing down, that's forward cycling, lower collective. Right, when we go forward, we want to lower. And then if we're too fast, that's aft cycling and raise collective.
Okay.
Because aft cycling increases RPMs.
That's 3 green, carby's coming up. Back down, ready for Foxtrot midfield.
For Foxtrot, Center Grand Center, excuse caution.
Good for the option before Foxtrot.
Let's just slow down to lower collective though. Let's use that to gain our altitude back. Sound good? Okay. Alrighty. Let's keep this airspeed at 70. And we're all looking good. Eyes outside on the entry. And let's wait a little bit, but then whenever you're ready. Alright.
Auto rotation.
Hold on a second. A little bit longer. So you can start it now.
Alright. Auto rotation in 3, 2, 1.
Down right at. Throttle D10. Check up. Alright. Scanning. Airspeed. RPM. Outside. And then baby flare. Raising collective. And then big flare. And lower collective. There you go. And then recover. Forward cycle raise collective.
X-ray, 1 mile final.
There you go, man. Not so bad. Not so bad. Man, we were dropping quick, huh?
I know.
That was faster than mine for sure. I think it's because we were a little fast. We were probably at 75, 80, something like that.
So it's like, to extend it.
Don't take your hand off the collective.
Sorry.
We can set down. Let's set down and debrief.
Sorry.
Right now.
How many miles, please?
About 2.5 miles.
So, to extend, the landing site, I want to, lower the speed a little bit. Isn't it like, trying to remember, isn't it like, 60, was it?
To extend your glide?
I guess the proper question is, I'm trying to remember what the maximum glide, was.
I think we should be good.
90, no, like 85?
It's 75 knots at 90% RPM. But you don't want to do that below 500 feet AGL.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I like that entry. I like the checkup. I like the throttle. That glide was real nice and stable. Maybe a little fast because we were going down pretty quick. My iPad started telling me sync rate. But yeah, it's all good. It was perfectly stable. And then on that baby flare, we just didn't have quite enough enough raising collective. The cyclic was good. That transitioned us from going down to across. That was really good. And then I just helped out with the collective.
Yeah, I probably would have realized it last second as we got closer. But,
well, the thing is, we don't want those rotor tacks to go up up over the red. I think you would have autoed just fine. You probably just would have oversped the engine.
yeah, if it was a real emergency, it would have been fine.
Yeah. Overspeed the engine in an emergency, who cares?
Right.
But, for training, we can't just be braking it all the time. Cool, so, yeah, let's,
Do one more?
yeah, is that me breathing in the mic? Is that you?
That's me.
Gotcha. Is that part of the angle of it?
Maybe?
I think maybe if it kind of looks like it's tilted up towards your nose. If you tilt it down a little bit, I think it'll be more towards your mouth and less towards your nose.
Alright, so about here-ish.
Alright, let's get ready for this one. So let's just go a little slower in the glide. So enter the same. That was really good. But just recognize if you're fast or slow, and then make those small adjustments.
All right, so we want to keep 70 knots, right?
We want to go 65.
65, gotcha.
Clear left. And with the baby flare, we want to raise collective a little bit more.
I was a little late on everything.
Yep. That's all good. It was nice and smooth, though. I would rather you do it like that than be all herky-jerky.
Right.
Yeah, just a little late on the throttle. And then a little late on... Actually, the baby flare was probably all right. I did have to tell you about it, though.
Yeah.
And then the big flare was a little late, too. But what you did do was nice. So let's just tighten the timing up a little bit.
Yeah, I just need to be ahead of the aircraft.
Yep, as well as also in the glide, we were at 65, but you were going like, you're kind of like going back and forth, like trying to find exactly where that was. And you found it, so I just said, hold it still. And we were looking pretty good. I'll watch out.
Yeah, I was looking for the RB. Looks like you already got it.
Yep. Alrighty, and on this takeoff check, let's do a twin check. Traffic, wind, instruments, nose. So traffic, we haven't heard anybody in a while. And I don't see anybody. Wind is from the left quarter, left headwind. And instruments, 1, 2, 3, fuel, car speed is good. The warning lights, RPM's the green. Nose in the right direction, here we go.
Alrighty.
Yes, we want to add in those, like the wind and the traffic, for just to keep our situational awareness. left pedal. There you go. Cool. Yeah, so I didn't have to raise any collective on that one. Alright. But I did have to tell you though.
Yeah.
Because I started coming up there. But yeah, nice job.
14511.
Smooth cyclic bringing that baby flare in.
Good evening.
And then they turn it into the bigger flare. I like that. With the throttle, what I was going to tell you is what you want to do is you want to hold it like normal.
Air Force 1.
Palm it down, readjust, pull it out. Okay, so just palm it down, under grip, D10.
Transitions approved, report entering.
3 motions, just down, D10, alright, down, readjust, D10.
To the field inbound for straight in.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
down, readjust, D10. Yep. Because if you have the undergrip to start, it can be a little awkward to move it down. Also, you have the potential of turning it off while you're putting it down.
Yeah. I try to make sure I'm not ripping it as I'm pushing it down. Just a light touch.
Yep, and then also, that'll help you not like have it slip if you do the readjust first. Correct. So push it down, readjust, D10. It's gonna be tough for you to have it slip if you get the good grip right before it's supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
You want to do a turning auto?
Yeah, we can give that a shot.
Or do you want to do something? You want to do some slopes? You want to take it easy for the rest of the flight, or up to you, man.
We can try a turning auto.
All right, I'll demo the first one. Okay. What do you say? Okay. High controls. High controls.
Cherokee traffic, totally on about a 3 mile straight inbound. Report the intake.
Send it downwind for traffic, California site, Sensor Gulf.
Alrighty, traffic. 2 on the ground over there. I don't see anybody on final. There's a guy in the downwind. Over where we're going. You see anybody? Nope. I don't. Wind is left crosswind a little bit. 1, 2, 3 in the green. Fuel, carbide is good. No warning lights, RPM to the green. And here we go.
2.5 miles to the field. Tango Whiskey Alpha, runway 23, circle in.
Alright, so with the turning auto, we are going to go our max climb, so 53, 24.9. And try to get as much climb as we can. We're going to climb up over sheets. You see the red covers? And we'll get up to 1,200 feet. And we're still looking for 70 knots when we're on the downwind. This is one, we don't have much time to set it up, so we want to do the check and the call as early as we can.
Tower 65329 on the iOS 2.
We're gonna line up with it next to us, and we're gonna try to enter with it next to us. So start that count a little early. Enter the auto, establish the glide, then turn. All right. In the turn, you can expect an increase in RPMs, but don't over-anticipate that. You can over-anticipate it and actually make low RPMs. Clear left, forward, right. We're gonna do the check in the turn. 1, 2, 3. Fuel, carbide is good. The warning lights, RPM is green. Carbide up, and trim is down. As soon as we're here, April Foxtrot downwind to the grass, short approach.
April Foxtrot to the grass,
Up to the grass, April Foxtrot. Alrighty, so now we're flying towards advanced here, and we're looking, see that strip, that parking lot? That's like a strip on the west side of the AOPA building. We're gonna overfly it. Alright. No, there's only 2 cars in it.
Okay, I think I see what you mean.
Yeah, we're lined up with, we're just about over it now. Alright. Now we're a little faster. That's good enough. Alrighty. Enter auto. 3, 2, 1. Lower click right pedal left cycling. Detent. Back up. Alright, established. We're entering the turn. Making sure I don't slow down in the turn. Keeping that forward, lower collective. A little bit of a tighter turn here. Still scanning airspeed RPM outside. I'm going to undershoot like crazy. That's all good. Full throttle on. And then here comes the baby flare. A little bit of aft and raising collective. And then bigger flare, lower collective. Recover, forward cycle, raise collective, left pedal.
That left turn right there on the Alpha, then the first right turn on the Echo, and then
set us down here.
Down to the end of Echo, make the right turn onto Charlie before you get into the ramp area.
Alright, car beat down. Oh, I undershot like crazy. So what that could be is I want to make that turn tighter. That'll make the turn happen earlier. Alright, and we will, you have controls? Yep, controls. That'll get us out of the turn quicker. So probably a little bit more bank than I had.
Say altitude.
But yeah, you want to line up how we did over that parking lot, 70 knots, 1,700, and 1,200 feet.
Air Force 519.
And then what's next to you? Enter, establish, turn.
1,700.
Alright, sound good?
Alright, a lot happening at once.
Yep.
329 across.
65329 Roger, report at 2 miles.
I'll make sure everything goes right. And if it's not going right, we can just turn the throttle on and go around. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Transitioning.
Roger, we'll look for that.
Let's get a little slower on that pickup. We had a little bit too much left there.
Airport 511, copy, assistance for traffic. What runway are they on final tip?
Runway 23, they're coming from the northeast.
So, guys, we have us traffic. I believe he's just landed.
Yeah.
I got one that's going to be taken off. I got nothing this way.
Alright. Hey, watch out for those right pedal turns to the left crosswind.
Yeah.
That one kind of got a little bit away from you. That's all good though.
Alright, wind still left crosswind. Lights out, 3 green, car beat's good, plenty fuel, on go.
And then it'll be another dead end and make the left turn onto Foxtrot.
Let's go right turn on the Bravo and then left turn on the Foxtrot.
You're welcome.
65329, 2 mile final.
65329, runway 23, clear to land.
23, clear to land. 65329.
Then we'll turn it around. We'll do the gauge check now. This is a good time. 1, 2, 3, fuel, car beat is good. 20 minutes RPM is green. Car beat up, trim down. I'll help you out with that, so we're not super rushed or anything. There's our altitude. We can gain the airspeed.
Really turn here.
Yep. And then let's, once we're headed for, let's go for the restaurant.
Restaurant?
The FDK 132, those numbers, let's go there. cyclic raise, click the left pedal. There you go. That was probably going to be a little high.
Okay.
That was looking pretty good though. We got a little low. But actually that was really good. It's just a little lower than we were planning on. Like that would be really good for a real one.
Okay.
Yeah, we just don't want to we don't want to flare early. That's just about as bad as just not flaring at all.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you want to go for another turning? Or you want to do some slopes? Or you want to head on back?
Let's do some slopes.
Okay, cool. We'll take it easy with some slopes here. Alrighty, all done with the first one? My controls?
Yeah, controls.
My controls. I'll bring us over to the good slope over here. And I'll talk us through the procedure while we're going over. So, we're going to enter at that 45, right? Enter at the 45, and then we're going to hover over the spot. Then we're going to become parallel with the slope over the spot. Then we will make a small descent to touch the upslope skid onto the slope. At which point, when it touches, we go slightly cyclic into the slope. From that point, we're balancing on the upslope skid. As you lower collective, you'll need to go cyclic into the slope. And if you raise collective, you have to go cyclic away from the slope. Let's take a moment to hover there and just kind of balance. Then we can gently lower the downslope skid down. And when that touches, we can put a little bit of weight on the skids. Do a stability check, forward, backward, left, right pedal, and then put the rest of the weight on the skids, and then neutralize the controls, and then reverse it all to head back out. Yeah. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so I'm looking at a spot. You see where the grass is really green on the top of the slope there?
I think so, right?
It's got some dirt. Yeah, it's got bright green grass. I'm going right in front of that, or like on the far side of that. There's a nice even slope past there. So coming in at the 45-degree angle. Going right here. Over the spot, becoming parallel. And keeping my eyes outside, very tempting to stare right at the ground.
Tower, Cardinal 20.
And I'm entering a small descent rate, just a very small.
Only 1 mile per 7.
Until that upslope skid touches. There it is. All right cyclic, still using those pedals. And now I'm balancing on this skid. As I go down collective, I do right cyclic. And so now I'm just going to gently lower.
Low approach and
gently lower
onto
the downslope skid down.
300, Roger, and I will call your
there we go.
Call the turn.
Got some weight on the skids. A little left, right. A little forward, backward. Now we put more weight on the skids. Neutralize the controls, because we want to make sure we're not going to slide down. Neutralize the pedals. Alrighty, everybody gets out. Everybody gets in. You know, whatever the case is, we reverse it all to get back out. So a little bit of left pedal, a little bit of right cyclic, and I'm raising collective. The cyclic and collective correlation is going to be the same. So as I raise up collective, I need to go right cyclic. No, as I raise up, I got to go left cyclic. Cyclic away as I go up. And at a certain point, we'll be balancing on this upslope skid. And then I gotta go away, and we drift away at the 45-degree angle. Alrighty. I'll bring us back over here, and then we'll get you on a slope. Sound good?
Too easy.
Alrighty, you have controls?
I have controls.
Air controls.
So, enter 45.
Very tempting to look right at the slope. Let's look at the horizon. There we go. a small lowering collective. And then when that upslope skid touches, it's going to be small right cycling. Just a little bit less, there you go.
Tower 530.
Gotta quickly reset here because that was too quick.
Yep, we want to be nice and small, looking out at the horizon.
Hold short for the arriving traffic.
Alright, let's just hover here for a little bit. Let's feel this relationship between the collective and the cyclic. Right cyclic, there you go. Right cyclic as we lower collective. And we'll gently lower that downslope skid down.
2 miles, 20.
There you go. Little quick.
Yeah.
And that's because we didn't have enough right cyclic in.
Yeah.
If you lower collective, you'll kind of fall if you don't do the right cyclic to support it.
Okay, so it's a real balancing it.
Yeah.
So it's okay if I just flip up sideways?
Yeah, you want to practice bouncing on that skid?
Yeah.
Alright, let's pick the collective up and a little bit more right cyclic here. And a little bit left pedal, yeah. Still using those pedals. And I think we have it a little too much forward. Let's go, just hold it still forward and aft. There you go. Now let's balance on this upslope skid for a little bit here. There you go. Nice and gentle, no forward and backward movement. Let's just go left and right as we go up and down on the collective. There you go.
Right on Alpha 3, taxi, parking the Alpha, go monitor ground.
There you go, you see how the right cycling is what actually slows it down?
Gotcha, okay.
Cool.
Put some weight on.
Traffic report, left midfield, down runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Okay.
And then we go full weight.
Left close traffic, report midfield.
And then we neutralize the cyclic. And then we reverse it all to get back out. Alright, so right cyclic, raising collective.
Cancel takeoff clearance, hold short, runway 23, acknowledge.
That was 4530, limit holding short. Runway 23.
20300, runway 23, click a low approach.
And then as we raise up, we're going to be going left slightly. A little bit left pedal. And a little bit of aft cycling too, we don't want to slide forward. That's good, let's keep raising up, there you go. A little bit of left cycling as we increase collective, and then now we're level, so what we want to do is just go left cyclic, more left, and then raise up. There you go, we're off the slope and we're drifting away. We'll drift away at that 45-degree angle. Right on, man.
Alrighty.
Sweet, about that time, let's head on back.
Alrighty.
Let's climb out of here. Let's get a little higher here, it's kind of close, a little close for comfort. Alrighty, so you want an air taxi, you want a hover taxi, up to you.
No, we'll do a regular taxi, get some pedal practice.
Sounds good. There's a groundhog right over there if you want to go say hi.
A ground what?
A groundhog right over there to the right of the hole.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get that taxi clearance.
Third tower, A4 Fox at the grass, requesting taxi back to advance.
Helicopter A4 Fox, Roger, hover taxi back to advance via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiway Alpha, A4 Fox.
Alright, my iPad's going off. What are you doing if you have an electrical fire? You see smoke coming out of the,
Third tower 20300, going midline, runway heading and climbing.
20300,
Oh, that's
left turn approved.
Say again for 20300.
oh, it's got a big black tail.
20300.
Anyway, you're smoking right here. What are you doing?
Runway heading.
No, left turnout is approved. Proceed.
I want to say turn off the master.
Sorry.
That's one of the things. But in this situation, what would you do?
Oh, in this situation, I would sit down, turn it off, and bail.
Left close traffic.
Yep. Well, yeah, I would set down, and then what the procedure says is turn master and alternator switch off. Master and alternator off, land immediately, and then make sure your fuel valve, rotor brake exit. Okay. So, you could just set down first, because you don't want to try to turn those off.
Yeah.
In a hover without your hand on the collective. Right. But you want to stop electricity from flowing. It's an electrical fire.
Yeah.
So master and alternator switch off. Importantly, if you do that in flight, what equipment are you going to lose and what equipment are you going to keep?
If I remember correctly, you're going to lose tax? Did you lose a tax?
Well, you turn the master and alternator switch off. What would happen if we did that? What would...
I'd imagine okay, so like most of these instruments are pressure based, if I remember correctly. So I want to say the lose both tax and you know what? I would just go with I don't know.
All right. Yeah. So you're going to lose all electrical equipment.
Right.
So radios, transponder, anything like this, these gauges. The clock is not going to. You're not going to lose that, and you're actually not going to lose the tax. You are going to lose the governor, and you're going to lose the low RPM warning system.
Okay.
So that's a pretty hazardous flight if you didn't have the tax. But you will have the tax because they're on a direct connection with the battery, with the clock. The clock and the tax are on the same direct connection. So you'll be able to have that if you turn the alternator master switch off.
Okay.
When it comes to pre-flight, it's important to make sure of that. So that's why on the pre-flight checklist it has you check the clock with the master switch off, because the clock should still be operational.
I knew it was like all electrical stuff. I just could not for the life of me remember what they considered electrical.
Right.
20300.
Alright, have controls.
Alright, your controls.
My controls.
20300.
But yeah, we'll keep all the pitot-static instruments, and we'll keep the manifold pressure gauge. Because those are just pressure, yeah.
Tower, down to 530.
And if there's like a full electrical failure, we still have the engine, right? Because that's its own system?
Yes. It's self-perpetuating. The magnetos get their spark from the... I think it's from the crankshaft. I could be incorrect on that though.
Alrighty.
Sweet, man.
I controls.
Your controls. Then let's go. Throttle down first. There you go.
I was trying to remember because I always get it wrong.
It's the reverse of how you get up here.
Okay, so I should check the rotor blades first.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn all this off. And wait for the engine to cool down. Isn't it like either pulls down to 300 or wait 2 minutes, whichever comes first?
Yeah, it's just 300.
Okay. I believe it was Dave that told me that a long time ago.
I don't know, that might have been the policy then.
You think it's changed it a lot?
Yep. Well, yeah, because it's like, it's just maintenance stuff. So, like, as they, like, come out with more maintenance things, they'll be like, all right, do it this way, do it that way. This will save your whatever part or whatever.
Makes sense.
I mean, because back in my old school, it was, if it drops at all, you can roll the throttle off.
Oh, interesting.
They used to have it be, wait for below 300, and then it was, if it drops at all. I don't know what changed, but we're just doing what they tell us.
So I've been wondering, so I feel this button right here. What does this button do?
That's for the cargo hook. I think that's a release.
Gotcha. I forgot that this specific one has a hook.
Yeah, so then there's this cargo release right here. And then there's also a button next to my collective here that's the same red button as that one.
Gotcha.
So, I'm not sure which one does what. I think this one might be like emergency, or I don't know what this one does. But one of them will cut the cord, and then one of them just releases the hook.
Gotcha. I'm guessing the hook on this one can really only be used for like training purposes, because I can't imagine this being able to lift much.
No, this isn't going to have a commercial use, but yeah, it can lift a decent amount, I guess, as long as you don't have much fuel.
Sure why this is not stopping. Oh, because the hole's on. Gotcha. I'm still trying to learn this thing. Okay. I wonder how much longer it would take if we didn't have a rotor brake. How long we had to wait.
I don't know, probably not that long, but annoyingly long to sit here and watch it spin around without having anything to do. Because the rotor brake does slow it down, but it doesn't seem to slow it down that much. It does provide you a little bit of, you know, relief that you actually have something to do.
Yeah.
A little bit of, oh, that's my electrical fire going off.